Today we're going to take you around Valley Vista, which is located in an amazing area. There's so much to do and see. We can't wait to explore. Nikita spies with her little eye. What do you spy, Nikita? She's on guard. Valley Vista is an Encore RV Resort located outside of Tucson, Arizona, in a little city called Benson. This little campground sits right next to historic 80. Head on down to this road and it will lead you into a historical time. You'll travel through Tombstone, Bisbee, and finally Douglas. Once you turn onto the drive, pull past this little ranger station, stop at the front office in this building, get your package. They do assign sites and will lead you into that site. Welcome home. If you love Arizona, this is a great place to be. We're having a great time, but a little bit too hot for us. We have to continue up north. There's a water feature right at the front, but being that it's in a desert, there's not a whole lot of water to spare here, so it's not flowing. Not sure why they even put it in there. Dry as a bone. I absolutely love the Arizona mountains and the landscape. Not to mention all the beautiful desert gardens with the colorful cactus that are blooming and other vegetation. They have several rock and cactus gardens throughout the park. I wouldn't doubt if this guy is over 100 years old. The blooms are spectacular. Some look like a peach color, others yellow. It's my first time in a desert landscape that everything is blooming so beautifully. So sit back and watch the garden display. This poor little guy looks like a Charlie Brown Christmas cactus. Most of your amenities are located up front at the blue A-frame building. Right outside the clubhouse and pool area, there's a picnic bench surrounded with beautiful bushes that you can bring out at lunch. The campground is divided into two sections. We're off to the right. Then you can turn left and go across a little wash, and there are some more site availability. The dog park is off to your left as well. Cross over this concrete bridge. We're here and there's absolutely not a drop of water to be seen. This little dried riverbed. It's shaded by lots of trees and you'll see people walking up and down the riverbed. It's cooler. There are even areas leading down into the riverbed from each side of the campground. Nikita and I have even enjoyed walking down the riverbed underneath the cool of the trees, enjoying the breeze. From some of the sites, you can see the mountains. The sites are pretty level. They have rock and fence dividers. Some just have rocks. They each are full hookup. Some are 50 amp only and some are 30 amp only. Each site comes with its own picnic table. I told Fred we're not in Texas anymore. The dog park's pretty decent size. They keep dog bags in there for you. There are a couple of benches and a chair in here for you to rest. Nikita always has to sniff out the dog park. Make sure it's approved. There's a little bit of shade in here to block that hot Arizona sun. I think that's one of the tiniest dog park fire hydrants I've seen. Looks cute. I think Nikita needs a little water. Want some fresh water, Nikita? They don't sell ice at the office, but there's a path that leads you right to the Texaco for gas and other goodies. For those wondering, there's an Amazon pickup locker right here at the Texaco. You can walk straight from your site. This Texaco is not only a gas station, but you have a general store and a hot deli. They call this the Junction Express. We may have to stroll over for lunch. They have seating inside and out. They say it's the friendliest store in town. We'll have to see. It's a tiny park and there are trash cans scattered throughout. Makes me laugh. We were in Texas at one large park and they only had one centrally located trash dispenser, which was very hard to get to. This is one of Nikita's favorite places to stroll. It's the only place that has a patch of grass here. The patch of grass does have a pet waste eliminator. They're aware this is where we're gonna head. There's even a bench underneath the tree so you can sit and enjoy the cool breeze. The nights do get cool here in the desert, so come on down to the group campfire. They have plenty of firewood to share with you. If you don't have your own chair, you can use the Valley Vista bench. You can have a seat at the picnic table. Let's go see what we can find in the A-frame building. We know the office is here. This is pretty interesting. They have a box for after-hour arrivals without reservations, and you can lift up the lid, and they have little packets that tell you what's available. So you can go to that site and check in the office when they open. Let them know if you need to be late, and they will have your stuff in an after-hours box. You'll find your clubhouse. Of course, like any other clubhouse, no pets are allowed inside. All the doors have a lock code. They are open during office hours, but they'll give you a code to get in. They'll lock them when they're not in the office. The clubhouse is small, but offers a lot. There's a TV area with a big screen TV. Wish I had smell-o-vision. It smells good in here. They have a little corner designated for games, puzzles, and cards. If you didn't bring any, don't worry, they have a cupboard full. There's a designated area for potlucks or little get-togethers. They've got a lot packed into this small little area, and it looks really neat and tidy. They have a few DVDs that you can borrow. You can use them at their big screen, take them back to the RV and just bring them back. You can get your mail here if you're in for an extended stay. You can also receive packages here, even if you're just here for a few days. Our experiences was that they delivered the packages to the office. However, they will lay them out on a table inside the clubhouse, and they lay them in alphabetical order so you can find your package and take it right off the table. We got mail. You also find books to borrow, as well as a bulletin board with different activities and places to go in the area. Here's a little nook where you can just sit down and take a break or read a little bit. There's so much to do here. They have a bunch of pamphlets for you to choose from. We actually extended a few days to explore more. You can find your laundry room in the A-frame as well. Hours are 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Inside the laundromat, you'll find 5 washing machines. They have CSC stickers on the side. They also take quarters. These commercial washing machines are $1.75 each. There are 5 dryers. They have a CSC sticker. They also take quarters. For $1.50, you'll get about 54 minutes. Ask me how I know. There's a table for you to fold your clothes and some chairs. A laundry basket as well as an ironing board and iron. There's a sink in here if you need to wash something out. There's also a swap board in here if you want to put something up on the board. Or if you want to check out what's here. I like this. Check pockets for any debris. I had a sign like that in Monaco. Seems fair enough. They ask us to just limit our machines to 2 per site. It's almost 5 o'clock somewhere. Just happens to be right here. If you're looking for the equipment you need for outside games, it's right here by the pool. Just look inside this outdoor closet. In case I forgot to mention, this is an age-qualified park. 55 or above, there must be 1 person in your party. There are a couple of chairs and tables with umbrellas, a few loungers. in case you want to soak up that sun. There's a little pool right outside the clubhouse. It goes from 3 feet to 6 feet. You can sit at the table or benches if you want to hide from the sun underneath the roof. There is an ADA chairlift to get you in and out of the pool if needed. There is a hot tub here, but to our dismay, it's out of order. So hopefully by the time you visit, it'll be up and running again. In the pool area, right beside the pool, is where you'll find your games. I have cornhole, shuffleboard, and horseshoes. There's more equipment for the outside games by the outside games. So don't mind my hair. In these windy areas, it's hard to keep your hair looking good. So Fred and I were curious, what is it that you look for when you're going to a campground? Is it rugged seclusion? Is it a resort type area? Perhaps amenities, hot tubs and pools, or just the great location to cool activities? Let us know. We'd really love to hear from you. Your men's and women's bathhouse is also found in the A-frame. We'll take a glimpse in the women's room. This is your only bathhouse on the property. There are 3 toilet stalls here. There are 3 shower stalls. Each shower stall has its own bathroom light you can turn on. Each stall has a little dressing area with a bench, a shelf and hooks to put your personal belongings on. This is my favorite. Heat lamp. Each bathroom has its own. Now I may have to come in here and take a shower just for that. Check out what's behind the shower curtain. There's a great big mirror and 3 sinks. Look into that mirror. Yes, of course, you are all fairest of them all. They placed us in a pull-through site, so I don't know whether it's really huge, I think it is, or maybe it's just because we're really small. But I go with more that it's a pretty big site. We have a nice shade tree at our site where we sat up our chairs and pulled our table underneath. We've been sitting here in our chairs and coming out to the picnic table to eat. Nikita likes to rest out here, huh, baby girl? So each site comes with a picnic table. We have a 30 amp full hookup site. Yes, we're very glad that we can free up 50 amps for someone else. I like how the sites are divided off with rocks. Some have rocks and wooden fences. And when someone leaves, they come and they rake out the gravel. It's kind of nice. You can see how they raked out the gravel. We've watched them do it to several sites. We are at site 27. It's pretty close to the office. What I like the best is close to the pool. And the sites have their own little yard lights. We've decided that these chairs aren't the most comfortable, but we did choose them because of size. There's limited space to store them in the RV.
All right, it's time for the Valley Vista Cellular Service Report. Right up front, we have T-Mobile at 82.5 megabits per second down and 15.7 megabits per second up. Second place, we have Verizon at 32.8 megabits per second down and 15.3 megabits per second up. And of course, AT&T is still there at 29.7 megabits per second down and 21 megabits per second up. All pretty good numbers. You might get a little internet time here, but there's still plenty to do. Don't let those cactus fool you. So I'll talk to you next time